So Ipswich Town start 2021 with a home defeat 3-2. They've lost to Swindon Town here this afternoon. Pretty turgid in the first half, lacking guile, creativity. They go in 1-0 down at the break. Diang Jaisami with the goal there, but it got a bit brighter. Equaliser from James Norwood, and from there you backed Ipswich to go on and maybe win this game, as they have in games like against Shrewsbury earlier in the season. Didn't happen. One goal from Scott Twine, another from Jaisami, 3-1. Judge gets a consolation, but ultimately not good enough from Ipswich this afternoon. They need to be beating these teams if they're going to do anything in the league this season.
Well, assistant manager Stuart Taylor said afterwards that the first half simply wasn't good enough. Everything they worked on in the week wasn't there. He bemoaned the lack of intensity and said there's no excuses really. They're not looking to the 25-day break without a game, the COVID outbreak in the camp as an excuse. It was predictable, ponderous from Ipswich. To be honest, we'd seen that before everything happened over Christmas with Ipswich. They get to the final third and then there's no craft there, there's no guile. No one can play off the cuff and make anything happen.
Norwood's the big bright spot for Ipswich this afternoon, if you can talk about bright spots after a home defeat to the side, 23rd in the league. He came on at half-time and gave Ipswich something they simply didn't have. A master of the dark arts, running in behind, clever player, looking to make things happen. Gave out balls for players as well. He really added something, made Ipswich look a different side after replacing Aaron Drinan. Great to have him fit again. Flynn Downs showed a few flashes of what he can do in the centre of midfield as well, but maybe looked a bit rusty after a few months out. That's got to be the hope now, that these injured players come back and make a difference for Ipswich, because they need to be winning games like this.
They've got the equaliser, they're getting on top, and then 5 minutes later Ipswich Town are behind again. A wonder strike from Scott Twine, 30 yards out, dips into the top corner, but if you're looking at it from an Ipswich point of view, they didn't close him down quick enough. And then 2-1 became 3-1. A cross from the left crept in. Not sure if Brett Pittman got a slight stud on that as it came across. And that was a killer goal for Ipswich, really. They did try their best to get back into it. Alan Judge eventually pulled a goal back late on, following good work by Norwood. But the damage was done, and this is a damaging defeat.